Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're well. As you can see behind me, and as you cannot see all around me, I got a few fragrances. And every time I do a collection video or collection whatever, I always get the same comment. I hope the earthquake doesn't happen. Earthquake? Always the earthquakes. Yeah, always the earthquakes and everything. Yeah.
And that's the theme of today's video? Earthquake?
If everything was smashed, first off, do you know how long that would take to clean? I would rather jump into Mount Doom. But yeah, if I had to start rebuying, repurchasing, these are the ones I would do first. I must have them. A bonus to start with, Koros. I know there's gonna be people out there like, no, you can't do Koros, gross. Oh, really? Yes, I can. I'll tell you what, dog, Koros, it smells unique. Ain't nobody out there wearing stuff like this today. A lot of people are gonna say, you know, it's got a little pea smell to it, but it doesn't really. Not these modern ones as much. Ultra, old school, super powerful. I'm gonna have it. Am I gonna wear it? I don't know, we'll see. That's a bonus entry, that doesn't count. But it does count because it's here. But it doesn't, but it does. Polo, 67.
Oh, hell no, man. What the man? Get your ass on.
Disappointed!
This is the Eau de Parfum edition. I think it is just fantastic for an everyday wear kind of fragrance. A compliment puller you can wear year-round, daytime or evening with the great fruity opening that commands attention as soon as you spray it on. Good performance. It lasts a long time for this type of scent. Nice, modern, masculine, woodsy dry down, and the price is not too awful either. A lot of the Ralph Lauren fragrances here lately I have really been digging. The Eau de Toilette version of this fragrance I think is really good also. I just think that this one is slightly better. Also, Ralph's Club New York. That one I kind of wanted to put in this list also, but I didn't want to load it down with Ralph Lauren fragrances, so I'm just going with this one for now. Even though officially on like the top fragrances of the year, I did have Ralph's Club New York ranked higher than that one, so it's kind of like they're interchangeable for me. I want them both. Gentleman Reserve Privé. Gentleman Society Ombre is absolutely killer. I love that stuff. But if I'm going with just one of these fragrances, one of the gentleman fragrances, I think it's still gonna be this one for me. Iris, booziness, chestnut, woods, like everything that you want is in here. Ultra classy, perfect for fall, also winter. So basically like right now, around this time frame, pretty good. I would eventually buy like all the gentleman fragrances again, but if I were gonna start with just one, I think it'd be this one. And then after that, maybe Society Ombre at that point, or Boisé, the Eau de Parfum, or the Eau de Toilette Intense, one of those. But starting off with this stuff just absolutely perfect. I would change nothing. I am biased with the next pick, so you cannot trust me. And that's because it's my own fragrance, West Loop. Technically, I would not have to buy this one. Technically, I could be like, hey, can I get one of those? And it would come to me. But if that ability was removed, I would buy it again. Now, obviously, this is a fragrance I creatively directed. Like I said, I am completely biased here. You can find these in every fragrance outlet store or Perfumania store in the country. So if you have one of those nearby, pop in. Tell them to give it to you immediately. This stuff is a massive compliment puller, more of a fall winter time fragrance. For me, it leans a little bit evening use, but you could pull it off daytime or evening. It's got a nice tobacco note in there, but it's different than your more typical like honey tobacco. Has some sweet floral aspects in there as well. And I know when you hear that, you might think, I don't really want that. But trust me, it works amazingly. Women love this stuff, so much so they might steal it from you. So West Loop, that one goes in. Oh, by the way, I have 2 new fragrances coming out sometime. I think they're gonna hit in like March, but then unveiled maybe late January, something like that. Been a little while. Oh, and the bottle styles are changing also. So like this bottle style right here is going away. Yeah, it's getting a whole new thing. And no other fragrance can come next other than Terre d'Hermes Eau Givre. Because talking about my fragrances, one of mine, Terra Nova, was up for Fragrance of the Year at the Fragrance Foundation Awards, which is an award show where fragrances win awards. And this one was in the same category with my fragrance. I made it all the way to the finals, and this one beat me. It didn't just beat me, it annihilated me. This stuff rules though, I love it. Eau Givre, got that citrus off the top, nice, rindy, fresh. It is a citron note technically, and it's not like full bore rindy, there's just a little bit in there. It's like a little bit sour, but like I said, fresh. Has a nice clean woodiness as the fragrance dries down. And for spring and summer, this is just like one of my staples. I come back to it over and over and over again. Just a really great scent to wear whenever you want when it starts to get warm. As long as you want that little touch of class that Terre d'Hermes always has. Now the next fragrance, guys, I gotta tell you, pretty much the greatest of all time. Yeah, it's the GOAT, it's confirmed. People know it. Whether or not you want to accept it, that's a different thing. But it truly is a masterpiece. Before we get to that one though, how about some codes that are also masterpieces? Here you see them. You can take these codes, copy the text, and then place it into the coupon box on each one of these different stores, and it will save you money after you click apply. So anytime you shop at any of these stores, the perfume box, Lucky Scent, Frag Flex, any of the others, use those codes. So what fragrance could I be talking about? None other than Ventus just playing Drakkar Noir. We are bringing Drakkar Noir back, baby. Start wearing it again, guys. Drakkar Noir. It costs nothing. It's so cheap. And I know there's gonna be some people who are like, dude, Drakkar Noir sucks. First off, you're wrong. Second off, it rules. It's my whole argument. It's a good argument. It's airtight. Classic barbershop fougere vibes right here. Really masculine. For the price point, I personally feel like the quality is really good. You can't go wrong with it, man. It has worked for decades. I refuse to believe that it no longer works. I will dig a hole and put my head in the sand and la 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 la. Truth be told though, if I busted this bottle today with my butterfingers, chucked it over there somehow and it broke, I would have a new bottle ordered before this video was over. I would actually probably take that as a chance to just start going crazy and try to find some really truly vintage bottles of Drakkar Noir. And now that I'm saying that, I'm kind of just wanting to do that right now. Next one is a 2-for-1. It's gonna take up one spot, but it's 2 fragrances. Is that cheating? Technically, yes. It is Assad Elixir and its daddy, Bottled Absolute. If I were gonna keep just one of these, if I could have only one, I'm taking the Hugo Boss. But if you give me the opportunity, I'm gonna take both. So Assad Elixir is a clone of Bottled Absolute. This is cloning that. The difference is Bottled Absolute has more patchouli in it, especially off the top, way more noticeable. Assad Elixir tries to smooth things out a little bit, keep it more easily worn while still smelling like Bottled Absolute. So if you want the deeper, richer fragrance here, for me, it's the Hugo Boss. But if you want one that's maybe, like I said, a little bit smoother, easier to wear, slightly fresher off the top, go with the Assad. Now let's go with one more clone before we hop back into some real masterpieces. All Barari Shore. Why Shore? I don't exactly know, because it smells more similar to Forever Wanted Elixir than it does a fragrance that would make you think shore, you know, like a beachy type fragrance. But ultimately, who cares? So like I said, similar to Forever Wanted Elixir by Azzaro, which is over there. That's why I'm like motioning and gesturing. It's like right here. Am I pointing at the right spot? I am. It's like that one. It has that raspberry, the leather, but it does also have a little more citrus to me off the top, and the raspberry doesn't quite punch as hard in this as it does in the Azzaro. So for some people that's gonna make it better, other people may think that it's a little bit worse. I think that it's fantastically done, the quality really nice, and it's just good, or more exciting I should say, to have fragrance clones coming out a little bit closer to when the original came out. You know, it's not quite as exciting when it's like 3-4 years later and they go like, oh, by the way, here's a clone of that one that came out 5 years ago, and you go, okay, I mean, that's cool, I guess. When they get it out like same year, you go, ooh, you dirty dog, you slime ball. In a good way. Next, we go to one of the best smelling fragrances of all time for me. Dior Homme Intense. Have to have Dior Homme Intense, it does not matter. This would be one of the first things that I get. I have multiple bottles of this stuff. I think in actuality of everything that I own, I have more bottles of Dior Homme Intense than any other fragrance. Do I need that many bottles? No, I don't. But I do have a lot. So it is what it is. Of course, when it comes to Dior Homme Intense, the issue with it is for a lot of people, it's not super easy to wear. So it does become one of those fragrances that for, again, a lot of people, they're gonna be like, I can pull this off like once, maybe twice a year. And to that I would say, yeah, I mean, you're not entirely wrong, but maybe just push through, brother. Just spray it on, bro. Just wear it. Doesn't matter. Not a formal occasion, don't matter. Wear it. Not a black tie event, don't matter. Wear it. Just wear it. It's like Nike, except just do it. Just wear it. Just wear it. A lot of iris, kind of that creamy type of iris. We all know the drill at this point. To me, that is one of the better smells of all time. Nice little touch of sweetness in there as well. Also lasts a long time. So it's another reason that the bottle will last forever. If you're not wearing it very often, more of a special occasion fragrance, and it's really strong so you don't have to spray as much, but you can get your money's worth, you know? Have that bottle for like 15 years. You know that I have to have one of these next ones. I just have to, okay? It's Acqua di Gio. This is the Parfum magnetic cap. Acqua di Gio, the original, that was my signature scent for years and years. And I've always had a thing for the fragrance line. In all honesty, the two fragrances that really kicked off my collection, period, are this one and the original Acqua di Gio. So not this one, but the same line. Because I have always had at least one bottle of each of those, always, ever since I was like 16. And to be fair, my first bottle of Drakkar Noir I got in like 3rd grade. Somewhere between 1st and 3rd. It was one of those years. Crazy times, man. And so I just have to have an Acqua di Gio. There's no other way around it. This one and Profondo Eau de Parfum are the two that I like most nowadays. This one I think gives me the best balance of depth, of performance, and of versatility. Fresh enough I can wear it during spring and summer, but with enough oomph that I can pull it off in fall and winter if I want a little Acqua di Gio. Switch things up. The next one is Vetiver. That's the whole name, Vetiver. This one is by Guerlain. And the one that I'm holding in my hand here, this is the Eau de Toilette. But the presentation style has changed. It's actually changed a bunch of times over the years, but whatever, just understand it's Vetiver. And this is a fragrance that has about 72,000 notes. It is not like your modern day fragrances that only have a wimpy, pathetic 3. Of course, Vetiver is one of the notes in here. You also have a lot of stuff going on. You've got spices, you have floral notes, you've got citruses, you got leather, you've got tonka, amber, again, just a whole lot of stuff going on. You do have to like Vetiver, okay? Otherwise you're not gonna like this, but to be fair, it is named Vetiver. So if you know that you hate that note, and for some reason you were to purchase this, what are you doing? You make bad decisions in life, don't do that. It has a nice grassiness to it. It's green as well, a little bit dry, very classy, aromatic, gentlemanly. It's that type of scent that would work both as a signature scent that you can wear whenever you want, and also as more of just a special occasion scent that you only wear from time to time. It can do both of those things. Just depends on how you vibe with it. And I really like it, so I'm gonna keep that around. The Brune, gotta keep the Brune. The Brune that is liquid. The liquid that is Brune. Is that brown liquid? Actually, that sounds really bad. Fragrance is great. This stuff smells similar to Parfums de Marly's Altair. This is one of those ones where every time you smell it, you're just like, how exactly is it that good for that cheap? Changing of the guard as far as just the quality that you get for the price. Liquid Brune, just like Altair, very warm, sexy, cozy, gourmand, great performance. Basically has like every sweet note that you could toss in there, and people absolutely love this stuff, so I would get that again. Also would get this, Stronger With You, absolutely. Yeah, it's another Armani. I had to go with the Stronger With You though, and this is my favorite one. To me, it just strikes the right balance. So it doesn't come across as juvenile as some of the other ones might. To be fair, I like all the Stronger With You fragrances, but this one definitely is a little bit more grown up than some of the other Stronger With Yous. It has great performance, so it's gonna last, it's gonna project, you don't have to worry about that at all. And it has that wearability. Like I think this one, for me personally, just the easiest one to pull off. And so I would keep Stronger With You, absolutely. I would pick this stuff up with the quickness, especially right now with us like heading into fall and winter and everything. Winter, we're in fall. Sometimes I think fall gets skipped almost. I don't know if it's like that for you guys wherever you live, but here it's almost like you'll be summer, like hot, and then it cools down a little bit and you're like, oh, fall is here. And then like 2 weeks later, it's winter. You're just like, what happened? What happened? We had like good weather for 2 weeks. It went from the sun is on top of me to I'm freezing to death. Why was there no in between? That's how it feels this year. The next one, Valentino Coral Fantasy. A great tobacco scent, starter tobacco scent. It has an amazing apple off the top that's really fresh, crisp, sweet all at the same time. And that tobacco that's in here, as I said, kind of a starter tobacco, has no harshness to it at all. It's like very versatile, almost paint by numbers, you know, where you just smell it and you go like, oh, it's made to be worn, man. So good at what it does. This is Invictus Victory Elixir. And this is one of the times where the elixir is the superior scent. Whole bunch of vanilla, thankfully. I like vanilla, so it doesn't bother me. It has a nice bit of spice in there, this kind of like fizziness when you first spray it on. Performance, very, very good also. And as I've said before, this is almost like a blender fragrance. It's like a hybrid fragrance. Basically take Invictus Victory, the original, blend that together with a whole bunch of other popular scents. Le Beau Le Parfum, which might be coming up. Some of the bad boy fragrances, 1 Million Elixir, like take little bits and pieces from all those, put it together. You got this stuff right here and it is so good. Like I said, Le Beau Le Parfum. This is just a compliment magnet for me. That's really the reason that it's here. Maybe middle of summer, it's a little too heavy, a little too cloying, a little too sticky sweet, but outside of that, man, you can wear that whenever you want. The tropical notes in there, the coconut smells amazing, little touch of iris as well. Just a wonderful fragrance that grew on me a lot over the years. Also, the original Le Beau, the Eau de Toilette, that one worth picking up. Paradise Garden, super good. Flower Edition is not too bad, but I do think of the ones that exist now, that's probably the weakest of the bunch as far as just owning it. But it can work too, it's not bad. And this last one, it kind of overlaps, that's why I put a couple little extras in here, but it's Art du Parfum Abstracto. This is by Armaf. And the reason I say it overlaps a little bit is this smells similar to Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Intense. Obviously there's Coral Fantasy here, but this smells similar to Intense, so there's gonna be some overlap here and there. But it's also got a twist, it has coffee. So basically take Born in Roma Intense, but add a little coffee in there. I do like the presentation, it's got this Zippo style top, which can be annoying if you try to spray this way, so just turn it around and spray this way. I am embarrassed to say it took me a little bit to figure out to do that. Such an idiot. Because you see the front here, Art du Parfum Abstracto. I was like, that's the front, so I'll spray it to the front because that's usually how I like to spray atomizers. It's just like a mental thing I do. So like whichever way is facing front, that's the way I have the atomizer facing. But if you do that, then this happens. Like it just constantly falls down. So screw it, spray it backwards. Good performance, great quality, smells amazing. If you like Uomo Born in Roma Intense, but you want it with a little twist, get this. There we are. Those are the fragrances. Truth be told, if I made this video tomorrow, some of this would be different. Like some of these would be out, others would be in, but this is what's calling to me today. Let me know in the comments if you got an earthquake, which hopefully you never do, knock on fake wood, what would you be scooping up first, other than broken shards of glass and broken dreams? So I guess that would be first. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there, take care of yourself. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.
Thank you.